Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, Aubameyang. Terribly sorry about that. Hope you're doing well. I really do hope that. And of course, welcome back to Chelsea News, the daily series here on the channel where I reflect on what's being said about Chelsea, giving you my opinion on it for whatever that's worth, more importantly asking for yours. Today we're talking about Aubameyang blood clot young. Chelsea are confident that their £22 million bid will be accepted by Barcelona, who are yet to sign Marcos Alonso and, of course, register Jules Koundé. They need to do that. Selling Aubameyang. What's going on with Frankie de Jong? We don't know. That's more tricky, but they can sell Aubameyang now to Chelsea, and then they can get Alonso the other way and whatever, etc. We're going to be talking about that. Chelsea are confident, more confident on Leicester's Fofana. There's lots going on. Matt Law reporting that Chelsea could spend yet over £150 million still after already astronomical spend in the transfer window. We're going to look at Aubameyang's numbers and talk about his special relationship with Thomas Tuchel and pose the question: is this a good idea? Are we doing this again? We need a striker. Let's just get a striker. Oh, the striker's not working. I know Aubameyang special relationship with Thomas Tuchel, but it makes me think of Maurizio Sarri and Gonzalo Higuain. And I'm sorry for bringing that up, even though he scored a few good goals for Chelsea. But do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Thank you for joining me, by the way. Please do consider dropping a like. Let's see if we can get over 3,000 likes. You can help me do that by simply clicking a button. You are welcome to subscribe if you want to, mate. And if you choose to do so, hit that sweet, sweet bell. Hit that sweet, sweet bell. Just don't have it in me today, baby. All right, mate. Chelsea have tabled a bid for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, worth €27 million, apparently £22 million. Chelsea are confident this is going to be accepted by the Catalan giants. In fact, Ben Jacobs tweeting this: Chelsea confident latest offer for Aubameyang will be accepted. They are yet to discuss personal terms with him, with a meeting scheduled later today. Ooh la la, today. As reported yesterday, Xavi has told Aubameyang he's part of his plans. Tuchel has also spoken to Aubameyang and convinced he'll move. Chelsea are convinced the bid will be accepted and the transfer will happen. And Thomas Tuchel is convinced he will move to Chelsea. Pretty darn big stuff, of course. Fabrizio Romano has also said that there are no negotiations between Aubameyang and Man United as things stand, because Pierre is focused on Chelsea and he wants UCL football. My giddy aunt, she's on the ceiling, mate. Should we look at some of Aubameyang's stats and talk about this? Let's do that. Woohoo! Oh, there we go. This is his who scored record. So this isn't his FB ref, recent characteristics, because I wanted to talk about how he's performed in the Premier League. He scored fairly decent amount of goals in Barcelona. It's been a shifting side where they don't really know what they're doing at the moment. So I wanted to look at his goal scoring record. Of course, at Arsenal, he did score a lot. He won the Golden Boot. His last season, he played for them when he was bombed out by Mikel Arteta. He got 4 goals and 1 assist. A goal involvement every 200 minutes, which, isn't great. But it wasn't great towards the end, was it? The previous season, he reached double digits and got 3 assists as well. Maybe just over a goal every other game. Not great, but Arsenal were not great. The previous season, of course, the 1920 season, he shared the Golden Boot by scoring 22 Premier League goals, which is a very, very handsome return indeed. And in fact, the previous season to that, the 18-19 season, which is when we had, I believe, Maurizio Sarri, he yet again scored 22 goals, getting pretty, decent 5 assists with that as well, scoring 8 goals in the Europa League as well, which was a lot, but they were bombed out by Chelsea in the final with an Eden Hazard and Olivier Giroud masterclass. Of course, important notable stuff here is Borussia. I don't know why there's an Arsenal EPL Oh, did he? Because he joined in January. Oh my God. In January, the first January he joined in 17-18, he scored 10 goals and got 4 assists in 1,058 minutes. 14 Premier League goal involvements in, 1,058 minutes. That's insane. That is insane. And the first half of that season, he scored 13 goals and 3 assists, 16 goal involvements in 16 appearances. Yeah, so that season he was absolutely on flames. Now, this is important because he was coached by Thomas Tuchel, and he was on flames for Thomas Tuchel. As you can see here, in the season 16-17, of course, an important season for Chelsea, and that traitor Antonio Conte, he scored serious amounts of goals. 31 goals in 31 appearances with 2 assists, but that's 31 goals in 2,700 odd minutes. That is incroyable. And in the season before, he had a similarly elite return. Now, many of you will say, Jan, this is old Aubameyang in the Bundesliga. But in that season, he came to the Prem from the Bundesliga. High on confidence, he scored a lot. And then he scored like 2 consecutive seasons at Arsenal, scoring 22 Premier League goals. Now, Arsenal weren't particularly like an elite, super, goal-scoring club. Do you know what I mean? Like, they had still had loads of sort of flaws. And for a long time, Mikel Arteta couldn't get goals out of the way he coached as well. I don't know, man. Look, this issue here is Chelsea want a goal scorer. Chelsea are going to be losing attackers. There is speculation. If you watched yesterday afternoon/evening's video, or the second video of yesterday, we spoke about how Man United are looking at loads of Chelsea attackers. Most of Chelsea attackers are one-to-ways. All of them were inherited by Thomas Tuchel. None of them, apart from, of course, Raheem Sterling, who, by the way, looks like he fits like a glove. If Tuchel is convinced Aubameyang, because you can't have the thing that I'm like sort of holding on to is with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, there's no excuses. It's like, this is your boy. You've literally waxed lyrical about him when he was an Arsenal player, when you were managing Chelsea, and indeed recently in the this transfer window. He's sort of not like said I want him, but he's like paid him great compliments, which, come on, you know exactly what he's doing there. What do we do? Do we loan Breuer to Everton afterwards? There's speculation about that. We're trying to get rid of Emerson Palmieri as well. Was it West Ham? I can't remember who were negotiating for him. Was it West Ham or was it? Because I know Nottingham Forest wanted him and someone else. I can't remember, man. Anyway, point being, we've got loads of other business to do in terms of getting players out. Alonso will go to Barca. We'll try and get rid of Emerson, although might not be the worst thing in the world if he does stay, because he'll play as a utility player in the second-rate competitions, which he won't want. But it's not like he'll be Baba Rahman or something. He will, Tuchel will find ways to use him. He'll use him at left centre back in certain games. He'll put him on a wing back. He'll put him on, right wing sometimes. It's not ideal. He's got high wages. We need to sell him and we need to get him out the door, ideally. But Aubameyang, just before we move on, why not? As long as it's 22 million and no more, 2-year contract, no more. Tuchel gets his boy, and then like I said, no excuses. But I'm very keen to learn what you guys have to say about this down in the comment section below. Let's move on. So Wesley Fofana, Ben Jacobs also saying this. Leicester are now more open to a sale. By the way, he's a Leicester fan, I believe, the journalist. So, this is good news. Oh, no, the good news. It won't be good news for him as a Leicester fan. From Chelsea's perspective, there you go, is that there are now direct talks taking between Chelsea and Leicester, where initially there were talks between intermediaries sensing, feeling out what's going on. Matt Law said on the Londoners Blue podcast that he believes that whatever they sell Fofana for, maybe Rodgers will get half that money for a transfer to replace him, because they need to generate revenue for financial fair play, I guess. So if we sell him for like 80 million, he might get 40 million to buy a replacement, which of course is still a lot of money to purchase a player for Leicester. I think Wesley Fofana himself cost like 35 million from Saint Etienne, and he's like a kid from the French league. So they spent big on him anyway, and they'll be probably looking to do the same, looking for a player they could try and develop that has potential. Whereas Chelsea are looking to spend big and win. I was listening to Mike Calvin's new podcast, who of course is like a respected journalist, and he was saying they are hearing from Chelsea that although the public noises from Thomas Tuchel and people are we need to try and get top 4, Chelsea should try and get top 4, apparently internally they want a title challenge, which is hella ambitious. I mean, maybe you could look at Liverpool and go, oh, is it going to work with them? Darwin Núñez, red card, yet to get a win. And are they going to, can we benefit off this? But you look no further than Man City, who look like they're going to squash the league yet again. Of course, Tottenham, I think we looked way better than Tottenham, so they'll probably... Tottenham will be very good this season, but I do think Chelsea is still a better team, despite, all the pre-season talk about them being the best of the rest now. Of course, United and Arsenal, United apparently are getting a takeover. Jim Ratcliffe is reportedly coming in to buy Manchester United and make them great again. I'm a little bit worried about that, just quickly on a tangent, because... people are like, oh yeah, the Glazers will never sell, they make too much money. But the thing is, they would make loads of money off a sale. And also, yes, United just make loads of money, but there will come a time where they'll start depreciating as an asset from just not being good anymore. And they are, they've not been good for a while. And yes, you could say, oh, they could be shit for ages. Oh, I swore, apologies. They could be bad for ages and, and still make the same revenue. And that's been the case. And that may go on for a while, but... it won't go on forever, and maybe the Glazers are thinking, we can get £4-5 billion here, and someone like a consortium with Jim Ratcliffe comes in and does something similar to what Todd Boehly is doing at Chelsea and spending a lot of money to win. Ultimately, it'll be good for the league, but, it would be very sad for us who enjoy laughing at Manchester United. That's a tangent, no. Wesley Fofana, I do think this will probably happen. I think Aubameyang and Fofana will happen. And Chelsea's sensational transfer window will continue to develop, and mass spend will happen. People speculated that now Sugar Daddy Roman Abramovich is gone, Chelsea won't be able to spend money, but I don't think we'll be looking to spend money every window like he did, but the serious amounts of investments here now. And of course, as we've spoken about in yesterday morning's video, Todd Boehly and the new consortium are saying that we're going to build for the future. We're buying all these superstar young talents, and Cesare Casadei as well. He's another one, as well as the English lads who have come in, and Slanina and stuff. So Chelsea are making serious moves, man. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. I want to hear the collective Chelsea and indeed football fan opinion about this. I really want to hear your opinions on Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I don't think it's that much risk considering the outlay and considering the previous relationship with Thomas Tuchel. If he wants him, Wesley Fofana, hopefully we get him for underneath a world record fee so he doesn't have to wear that Harry Maguire crown. That would be really beneficial should he not have to do that. Of course, there's exits as well. There's other stuff going on in the window. Please do express yourselves on everything you can down in the comment section below. I'll be there reading it, and a lot of you guys will be talking amongst yourselves. Thank you for dropping a like. Let's see if we can get over 3,000, like I said. Subscribe if you're new. Should you choose to do so, hit the sweet, sweet bell, baby. See you soon, mate. Peace.